Hey guys, Porcha here, and today I'm going to be doing one of my favorite things, which is mixing mediums to create a tumbler design. Now, I have done this in the past, and that is with my Snowflake Tumbler. If you want to see that full process, the link will be down there in the description. Anyway, for today, we are going to be designing a sublimation design. I'm going to press that design on, and then we are going to finish it off with a UV DTF sticker. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay guys, we are going to start this design in Canva, and I have my blank canvas, and the name of this canvas is the 20-ounce tumbler wrap, and it's 9.3 by 8.1. Our theme today is going to be Care Bears, so we are going to build a sublimation background for our design, and then we're going to place a Care Bears UV DTF sticker over top of that. So let's go to elements, and the first thing that I want to search, so my foundation is going to be our background, and I want to search colored powder, because when I think about Care Bears, I just think about lots of like bright colors, fun, and this is the colored powder that like stuck out to me, and because I just really like the color palette here. And then I'm just gonna pull this out, and like I said, this is going to be our foundation, and I think that I want to pull this out just a little bit more because I kind of want the background to kind of take over. All right, and I want to leave a little bit of white there, just a little bit of room for the pattern to breathe. All right, from there, guys, the next thing that I want to add in is ripped paper. So the reason why I want to add in some ripped paper is because I don't want such a harsh line going down the back. I'd rather it be just softer when the back of the wrap comes together. I'd just rather it just be softer there. So what I want to search is ripped paper. And I want to find, let me see, one that pretty much isn't such a harsh edge, but is going to give me just like something a little bit softer. Guys, there's so many options to choose from, and I don't even remember which one I originally picked out for this design. But let's just go ahead and grab one. It won't be like that big of a deal. I'll grab this. And so what I want to do is turn it this way, and then I only really want to use the very edge. I'm going to pull it out to make it kind of fit. Now, on the flip side of this, you don't even have to do the torn part. You could actually tear the paper itself, but sometimes I've done that and I've torn too much into it and I've had to reprint. So this allows me to not actually have to do that. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Now, I will say I might come back and change this, not sure yet, but this is giving you an idea, a foundation of the actual design itself. Now, the next thing I want to layer on, because I like to work in the layers, is some stars. So just to give it a little bit more visual interest. So in the background, we do have a little glitter going on, but I would like some stars. So what I am going to search here is sparkling. Ooh, we don't know how to spell today. So sparkling stars, and we're gonna go to the graphics here, and it's this that I am looking for, and you could use this too. You can like kind of mix and match them, you know, to your preference. And I'm gonna stick with the white because I think it's gonna continue to break up our background a little bit. So what I am gonna do is duplicate this and like resize it and just kind of fill out the background, disperse the stars like all around. All right, guys, so I have my stars here to my liking, and I did go ahead and move my little paper over. I changed it just a little bit because again, I wanted more of a softer edge, so I did go ahead and mess with that a little bit. But I got my stars in here, and they are starring, so it's like some little, some big, you know, so disperse it to your liking, of course. Now the next thing I want to add in is some text. And my text is going to be comprised of 3 lines, and it pretty much will say make your own magic. But I want each line to be a different font. So what font is this? This is Spring Whisper. That must have been what I was using on my last design. But let's say make. And then I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this. Your own will be on 1 line. And I'm going to duplicate this and put magic in there. All right, so like I mentioned, we are going to make sure, we are going to put a DTF sticker here. So you want to make sure when you put your font here that it clears space and makes room for your sticker. Unless, of course, you want them to kind of interact and overlay with each other. The design is up to you. So let's go ahead and change our font. The next thing I want to do is type in here, well, rather over here, it is going to be Antish Busy. That's the name of this font. Antish. I think this is it right here. So that is going to be our, and I think I want that to be a capital M. All right, yeah, that looks good. And then your own, that is going to be Lovely. And that's this one. I like that. And then Magic is going to be Broadway. All right, so next, let's just go ahead and arrange these in a cute way. Alrighty guys, this is my final design. I did take some time to arrange everything to my liking. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just print this out, and I will meet you guys over at my work table so we can get this wrapped. And then from there, we'll move on to the press. Here's the print, and we are all set to go ahead and get to wrapping. So let's get this out. Alrighty guys, it is time for the press. So we are going to go in at 365 for 50 seconds, and then we are going to rotate 180 degrees and go again. So here is our first press. All right, one more again. All right, that looks pretty good. Do a couple more presses around the edges just to be sure for sure. Let's see what we got. Y'all, I feel like I'm over here fighting for my life to get this tape off of here. Oh my God. Okay, maybe I taped it down too good. Golly. Okay, there we go. That was a fight, but we did it. Look at it. Okay, guys, let's go back over to the work table. So I am going to let this cool off just a little bit, and then we'll go back over to the work table and wrap it up with the sticker. We are all cooled down, and guys, look at this sticker. It is just the cutest. I will link it in the description along with everything else you saw me use in the video today. I got it from a seller on Etsy, and when I saw it, I was instantly inspired to make a tumbler. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do is just take my time. Okay guys, there you have it. We are all done. But guys, check this out here. I just realized as I pulled off the sticker, part of our little Care Bear's paw was left here and I cannot get it off. So I did not realize when I first pulled it off that that was missing. So I do not know if this was user error or if it was the way that the sticker was actually made, because it's really interesting how it came off in a jagged edge. So I'm gonna call this one perfectly imperfect. So it's gonna be okay. Usually I'm like, oh no, I need to do it over again. Yeah, no, the devil is a lie. I really like the look of this and we're gonna leave it as is. Once again, I love doing combination designs. I hope I have inspired you guys to do your own. But guys, if you got any questions or concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know. If you found this video helpful or just plain old entertaining, could you go ahead and give it a thumbs up? And guys, remember, stay colorful, stay creative, and always find joy in the little things you do. Until next time, peace.